Well, hello to AstrologicalTV. Well, I guess a lot of people are worried and they think a lot more when somebody dies. It's a bit like divide and spoil. We are divided and spoiled when somebody dies. Everybody else is happy and just the individual 1 in 4, the 1 in 10 is extremely unhappy and sad and can lead to the hearing voices and all sorts of phenomena, hallucinations, etc. And strange beliefs. You also have a big worry about society and government and the Bible, and so a lot of people can actually turn to the Bible in this sort of time, and then suddenly think to themselves, but what's the government doing about this? We sort of have this belief in the country. And yet, in the Bible and whatever, and they say they go by it all the time, and you have to swear by it in courts and stuff like that, I think, still. And yet, nobody's really making a large effort. We haven't got a chief minister ministering onto us. Seems to be less shepherds nowadays than there was in the time of Christ. And that's truthful, really. If you watch the life of Brian, it's a very similar sort of situation. Well, I'll tell you what the government's are actually getting out of this. So they actually look at the stars, the astrological stars. They have predictions, daily predictions, monthly predictions, and yearly forecasts and whatever, same as anybody else does. And they also look to other people, or dark people, for spiritual guidance. Well, I have to upset the cart, because what you actually get with Jesus is all those things. All you have to do is turn to Jesus in a proper fashion, give everybody 100% forward to thinking of Jesus and living by his ways, which you can't actually really adopt necessarily in the capitalist system, especially not the communist system even. But it's more of a social welfare that you would actually receive Jesus, and that's pretty cool. But for these people in power, it's very, very strange, and a lot of people probably recognise it, that their spirit leaders, our leaders, are looking at getting help from stars, predictions, and spiritualists. And that's why we haven't got the amount of shepherds that we need to tell us about the Christian faith and get us working together, working as a unit. That would get us working as a unit together in belief, in a great belief. I guess that really includes Buddhism and all the rest of them, basically, all the rest of the religions. There's just not enough shepherds. Well, if you had just had somebody bereft, if you are bereft and you are just being bereaved, you will be thinking along the lines that I'm thinking, and especially if you pick up the Bible, it's a very sad time. Somebody just died recently from my community centre helper, which is very sad, and it's a very sad thing. She had a heart attack at the centre. Some blamed it on the tea there, which is probably well thought of all round. And she actually died in hospital about a few days later. So that's a funeral I may have to go to. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure, because I don't go there so often now. But there are help. If you do have a problem with bereavement, I must put forward that you can actually find help at the Salvation Army at any time during the day, generally. Get in touch with a major there. Sometimes they have a website, a local Salvation Army, and it's a world thing, not just an English thing. You can go to your local community centre, Well, the nutters are, they're not exactly totally nuts. When you become bereaved and bereft, you'll realise that they actually actually aren't as nutty as you think they are. They are actually quite well focused on these issues in many respects, although some of them can be quite nutty. So somebody's died, and you suddenly join the ranks of the nutters. Really, that is criminal. I think that is criminal. Your whole world changes in dramatic ways. You also need help moving stuff, probably, and the Salvation Army can sometimes put you through to people like that. It will actually help you. They won't take on all the costs, but you will actually be able to find some sort of help there. And also you can leave a comment here, and I'll give you some of my advice if I can, if I've got any good advice. Bearing in mind that my mother died recently, about a year and a half ago, and that was quite disgusting. From an aneurysm in the head. And okay, well, I can't think of anything else to top that off with, really. But that is basically how the ball crumbles when you open the Bible and realise its fundamentalism. Okay.